Hey everyone, and welcome back to the great British summertime. We are down at Brighton Marina today and we are heading just over there to Five Guys. I know that Five Guys has kind of been done to death a little bit on YouTube, and I have been there before, so you may wonder why bother coming. The reason is I did a survey that came through the mail. They gave us a free £10 gift card, and one of the places we could redeem it was in Five Guys. So I thought, why not come down, have a beautiful day out in the sunshine. That's not going to happen, and see what we think. Let's head on over there, get inside in the warm and get some food. So we've come in, we have sat down, found ourselves a table. The restaurant is relatively empty, as you would expect on a Tuesday when the weather is as horrible as it is today. We have ordered our food, a little bit of a kerfuffle with ordering. At first, my gift card got scanned and then I got charged the full amount, so they had to refund it, had to call the manager, but it was all handled very nicely, very professionally, and I did end up paying the correct amount for my food. I have just gone for a cheeseburger, exactly how I like it. So relatively simple, grilled onions, mayonnaise and mushrooms, because I do like mushrooms on my Five Guys burgers. I've also got a refillable Coca-Cola and some chips. Wayne has gone for a bacon shake, which I'm guessing is a milkshake with little bacon bits in it. Honestly, it sounds like the most disgusting thing on the face of this planet to me, and I will not be trying it, but I don't like milk or milkshakes at all in general, so just the addition of bacon just makes it sound a little bit worse. He has also gone for a burger and all the toppings at Five Guys can be added for free. You pay the price for the burger itself and then you add the toppings. So Wayne has took advantage of that and gone for a cheeseburger with lettuce, mushrooms, mayonnaise, jalapenos, onions, mustard and ketchup. That is a lot of sauce. The food has actually just turned up, so less talking, more eating. So here in front of me is my burger and our Cajun fries. We only got a small Cajun fries, or I think they describe it as a little fries. There is a lot of fries there for a small portion, although they are £4.35, so it's not the cheapest portion, but you do get a good amount there. And here is my burger. As I say, I went pretty boring. I just went exactly how I like it. So much mustard, no mustard, what am I talking about? Mayonnaise, ketchup, grilled onions and mushrooms. And looking inside of there, there is quite a nice lot of mushrooms in there. Can't see many grilled onions as yet. Sort of poke it about a bit. Does seem to be more mushroom than onion. Decent amount of ketchup, and I think they have put the mayonnaise up here. And again, not the biggest amount of mayonnaise. I like a lot of sauce in my burgers, so I will be jazzing that up with some of these. But what I do like about Five Guys is, unlike lots of other fast food establishments, they have all of their condiments out and you can take as many or as few as you wish, which is good when it is somebody like me who uses a lot of sauce. When I go somewhere like Burger King and you order a full meal and you ask for ketchup and they give you like 2 sachets, it ends up being like Oliver twist. I feel like Oliver walking up to the counter with my begging bowl going, please can I have some more? Here, there's none of that. You can just pick up as many as you want. Brilliant. Let's try a fry. So they look good. I can see the Cajun seasoning on there. Feeling quite nice and crisp. Let's see how it tastes and how that seasoning is. So those Cajun fries have got a really nice kick to them. I can taste oregano, I can taste a bit of chili, there is salt, pepper, paprika? No, I think it's cayenne rather than paprika. I can't say paprika. Cayenne anyway. They have got a good flavour. That is a real nice flavour hit. They are nice and crispy. They are good fries, skin on fries as well. You can see they've got the lovely skins left on there. And having that spicy coating really does jazz them up and actually take them away from just being standard, boring, regular fast food fries. I think the option of having the Cajun seasoning is brilliant. You can get them plain if you want to. We thought we'd try something a little bit spicier, and I'm glad we did because they are very tasty. Hot, warm, delicious, and with a really good kick to them as well. Right, the main event, the cheeseburger. So when it comes to the cheeseburger, you've got to remember this on its own, the cheeseburger, before you add the toppings, which are free, as I said, was £11.35. That is correct, isn't it? Let me just double check that. No, it's £11.55. So that is expensive for a cheeseburger. And when you look at it, it is not the biggest cheeseburger either. I mean, that fits almost into the palm of my hand, and I don't have very big palms. So not the biggest burger for the money. What I will say is I have only gone for a couple of toppings, so I'm not really taking the most advantage of the toppings offer. Wayne has got more toppings, and I think the more toppings you add, you start to be able to justify the price just a little bit more. But why add toppings I don't want just to try and save some money? I'm just going to go with it how I want it. Double patty in there though, which is nice. And the cheese looks like it's melted nicely. The burger feels nice and soft. Almost feels like it could have been steamed as well. Nice soft steamed bun. I don't think it's been toasted at all. Oh no, perhaps it has. I would say that has had a light toasting. Right, taste test. And this for me is where the negatives melt away and the positives come flooding in. Although it is only small, it is delicious. I love a Five Guys burger. As I said, I'm not new to Five Guys, so I know I like their food. But it is just so well cooked. The burger is juicy. The cheese, you get that real nice cheese flavour. It's American cheese, goes perfectly with the flavour of the burger. It is soft and juicy, moist, it is not dry, there is no hint of dryness there. And it's got a really good flavour to it as well, the actual burger itself. You can taste that kind of smoky, charred flavour that you've got from the grill. The mushrooms have got a perfect bite to them. I like mushrooms in a burger because I do think that it adds a nice kind of bite to the burger. Let's try one by itself. Yeah, nicely cooked mushrooms with a nice flavour. They've got a meaty kind of bite to them. They are not watery, they are not shriveled up and small. They are very good. Only thing is, I really can't taste many grilled onions in there at the moment. Perhaps I'll find them later on, but at the moment, a little bit lacking in those grilled onions, especially since I did only order a couple of toppings. They could have thrown a couple more of them in. Right, I think we need to investigate Wayne's now and see what his is like with all of his mountain of toppings. So there is no denying that Wayne's has got a lot more colour to it than mine. You've got the jalapenos here. I've got to say they haven't been spread particularly evenly on the burger. There is a big empty space here and there is a whole wedge of them here. I'm going to make sure I take my tester bite from this side. Actually, let's put one, because I've got to try it a little bit. There you go, that's my little tester jalapeno. And then over here, we have got his lettuce and his various sauces. And again, not the biggest amount of toppings added on, although he has got his fresh onions up here. It was fresh or grilled onions. I prefer grilled. Wayne prefers fresh. And the burgers look pretty nice. Right, let's take a bite of this one and see what I think. I've lost where I put that little jalapeno now, but
Spin it.
we'll just see.
Burger roulette.
Yeah, I'm not taking the big bite with the big wedge of jalapenos. That'd be too much for me. Do you know what? I think I just missed that jalapeno that I put in there to try. I can see it poking right out the edge. So Wayne's is good. It's not as good as mine because I like things how I like them, but it's good. I'm getting the strong flavour of the mustard coming through. Those fresh onions add a nice crunch to his burger as well. His burger has definitely got more crunch to it than mine has. I'm going to try and just nibble that jalapeno there. Yeah, the jalapeno adds a kick. It is not the hottest chili I have ever had. I mean, jalapenos aren't really, are they? But I've had hotter jalapenos, but that's obviously just down to the individual chilies. You know, you can't really control how hot a chili is until you put it in your mouth. Not the most hottest one. The flavours are good. Again, his burger is cooked really nicely too. And I can show you the inside here. You can see that it is nice and juicy. You've got the melted cheese there. The burger cooked very well. And I do like the flavours of these burgers. They may be small, but they are mighty in flavour. Overall, it's a good burger. Yeah, it is a good burger. I think we need to eat these up now. Ooh, and then let you know what Wayne thinks of his bacon shake as well, because he's had a couple of sips of that, so I need to get the lowdown on how that is and what it tastes like, and then I'll update you on that as well. There is your burger, my friend. So we finished up the meal now. Wayne gave thumbs up to his bacon shake. He said it was a lovely combination of the sweet and the salty. There was bacon pieces in there, so he gave it the thumbs up and enjoyed that. Now, I'm going to do something I don't usually do. We're actually going to stay in here to sum up today, purely because it is not nice outside. It would be far too windy for you guys to really hear what I was talking about. And we're away in the corner, so hopefully nobody's going to overhear my critiquing. So let's cover a couple of points, because there are good things and bad things here today. The overall restaurant is very clean. It's nice decoration, the red and white. They've really got the kind of American theme running through it. And I like the decor. I think it's inviting. I like the signs. I like the things to look at. So good old thumbs up to the decor. The service was really good. As I said, there was a slight problem with the ordering and paying at the till, but that was handled really well. Absolutely no complaints with the service whatsoever. Good and friendly. The food itself, very, very tasty. I really liked the way the food had been cooked. It had been cooked well. It was tasty, it was moist, everything that you would want to experience with your fast food, whether it be the chips or the burger or the sides. That was all cooked to perfection and all tasted really good. The overwhelming downside, unfortunately, is the price. Let's run through the actual receipts. Wayne and I ordered separately. I had the cheeseburger and a drink, and it is a refillable drink. And the refillable drink itself was £4.35. That is incredibly expensive for just a cup of Coke. And I know you could say it's refillable, but I'm just here for lunch, so it's already a lot of cola in here. How many people are honestly, if they're not sharing it, which I don't think you're meant to do when it is a refillable drink, how many people are honestly going to drink all of this and then go back and get another one? I would say not a huge number of people. So I think the fact that they say it's refillable is kind of to try and market it as perhaps an offer, or to make it appear cheaper than it actually is, because £4.35 for one of these, that's expensive. When it comes to the cheeseburger, that was £11.55, and again, I think that is expensive for what it is. Wayne, again, had the cheeseburger, £11.55, slightly more toppings than me. And the fries, £4.45 for the fries. That was a small fries, that did do both of us. So I think the fries, if you buy a small and split them, then that's not too bad price-wise, because there was a lot there. So the fries, not too bad. The milkshake was £6.25. That to me was expensive. Again, he didn't have, I don't think it was quite the same size as my drink. It may have been nice, but I do think on the whole, everything is just slightly, or perhaps more than slightly, overpriced when you're comparing it to other fast food venues, because bear in mind, it's just a fast food venue. And the price is what is going to cause the rating here to be lower than it would otherwise have been. If I was rating purely on taste, I would have given probably 8.5, 9. Because of the price and because of the fact that between the pair of us, if we hadn't had our discount cards, we would have spent nearly £40. £22.25 for Wayne's, £15.90 for mine. So what's that? 22, 32. Yeah, near on £40 for 2 people to have a lunch and only 1 portion of fries at a fast food place is incredibly expensive. And for that reason, I'm going to go with a 7 and say it is worth a visit as long as you're prepared to be spending a lot more money than you would spend at your McDonald's and even your Burger Kings. Burger King is also expensive, but compared to Five Guys, Burger King is not even, it's not the same level. So if you're prepared to spend a lot of money and you're aware of that fact, and you do want somewhere that is just tasty, good, and enjoyable, come here. If you want something cheaper, definitely don't come here. Thank you for watching us today. Let us know in the comments, would you come to Five Guys? Have you been to Five Guys? And what do you think of it? And what do you think of the pricing? And if you do enjoy our videos, please do hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave us a comment. And I will see you at another table, another time. And actually, I'm going to take you in a couple of weeks to one of my favourite burger restaurants that is cheaper than Five Guys, and in my opinion, a lot nicer too. I'll see you then.